Welcome to today's pick a card reading. Today we are going to be looking at prosperous events in your career and finance sector. We do have 4 piles to choose from today. I did pre-choose a card for each pile. I put the intention out there when it comes to career and finances and what kind of prosperity is going to be found in these sectors. So for pile 1, we got the career card. So your career is going to be at the heart or focus of pile 1's reading. For pile number 2, we have success. This could be financial success, career success. Pile number 3, you actually got 2 cards that came out, and they're both about doing with love. So we had love and marriage coming out for my pile number 3s. And then finally for my pile number 4s, you got happiness. Take a moment to resonate on the pile or piles you feel drawn to. Feel free to choose more than one. There may be more than one message for you today when it has to do with prosperity coming towards you in your finances and career. If you like to pick with crystals, I will be adding them on in 3, 2, 1. All right, so for pile number 1, you have the beautiful rose quartz crystal with the career card. My pile number 1, or pile number 2s, I'm sorry, you have the beautiful green jade crystal with the success card. Pile number 3, you have the hematite crystal stone with the love and marriage indicator card. And finally, pile number 4, you have the lapis lazuli stone with the happiness indicator card. Again, take a moment to meditate on the piles. You can look at the pictures or on the crystals and choose the pile or piles you're feeling the most drawn to. The timestamps will be in the description, and I will see you at your pile. Pile number 1, welcome to today's reading. Welcome to your pile. Woo! You guys chose the rose quartz crystal. I'm going to go through some of the properties and benefits of the rose crystal as it relates to career and finances. The rose quartz crystal can attract profitable business opportunities, wealth, income flow. It fosters emotional well-being, promotes positive relationships, helps build confidence, improves communication, and promotes a harmonious work environment. And again, you had the career card for your pile. Today's focus is all about prosperity, your road to prosperity, and your career and finances. So let's get started. I'll start by pulling some cards to get some more information about pile number 1's road to prosperity in their career and finances. So let's get started. Pile 1, road to prosperity and career and finances. We did get the 7 of Pentacles. Pile number 1, prosperity, road to financial and career success. you got some really positive cards. We have the Judgment card and the Four of Wands. Beautiful. Let's see. I can put that like that. Maybe put this here. So what do I see for my pile ones when it comes to their prosperity and career and finances? I see right off the bat with the center of your reading, I see the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles is about hard work, determination. You're planting the seeds for the future. So you may, this is like planning long term, for the long term. So this could be building your wealth, building your finances for your future. You could be saving for, with the Four of Wands being here, a home, a future home. Maybe you want to buy a home. Maybe that's one of your goals. Or maybe you want to move into a new home. Maybe get out of your parents' house. Whatever your goals are. Maybe to combine finances with a partner if you're in a partnership, and buy a home with them and help contribute to purchasing a home together. As far as what type of career you would be, we also have the Judgment card. You could, Judgment deals with like fairness, like to like a resolution to a problem. So you could work in like a financial institution, because we do have the Pentacles, and maybe you help build people's wealth. Maybe you are literally a realtor and you work with people to help buy a home. You could also work, I'm hearing as like a freelancer. You might do some kind of freelancing work where you're helping people resolve some kind of issue. Maybe you're a coach or something. Maybe you help people with their health, with their confidence. I'm seeing your job is very mobile. It's possible some of you could work outside for your career. Maybe it's related to nature of some sort, because the Pentacles do deal with like very grounded earth type energy. And I feel like Judgment is kind of a combination of like air and like earth kind of vibes. But let's pull some more cards so we can get some more information. I also do have the Two of Wands at the back of the deck. So your path to success may involve making some sort of decision in your career, especially since your career is highlighted here. So maybe for some of you, you're making a decision, you're making a judgment call to start a new path, go on a new career. But let's get some more information and see what my pile one can expect when it comes to their career and finance and prosperity, the road to their prosperity. So my pile number ones. Oh, we have Poet with light attributes, expresses and insights on symbolic language. So some of you could be, literally, you could be a poet for your career, a writer of some sort. Maybe you publish poetry of some sort, or maybe you're a writer. Some of you guys could also, because language, anything that deals with language, like symbols and language. So maybe you're a language expert. Maybe you read many languages. Several languages that use like symbols, like Japanese, Chinese. That could be a possibility for some of you. But also symbolism also reminds me of symbols dealing in astrology. So some of you may be into astrology. These are some possible work paths for you guys. And this could just be your energy. Maybe you're just very expressive, with your language is very poetic, and You're very gentle, kind souls, kind of the message that's coming through. The birds could be significant for this group. And this also kind of reminds me of alignment, because like coming together as one. I don't know, it's just giving me alignment type vibes. And the red's giving me sacral. So like maybe working on, or not sacral, I'm sorry, root chakras. Your root chakra may be beneficial for this group, because you do get the Four of Wands, and that deals with your foundations, and the root chakra deals with stability and security. So maybe working on that particular area, that chakra, will be beneficial to your career and building your stability. Because when you feel safe and secure, that's when we can start healing and building our wealth and feeling more confident in our abilities and in our career. So let's get some messages. This is from the Inner Child Oracle deck. Maybe there's something that is blocking us in our path to our prosperity. So let's find out if there are any blocks when it comes to our prosperity in our career and in our finances. I did have one card that came out. It says, number 31, seek guidance in this. It is time for a different perspective. So for some of you, like I said, you may be considering a career change. And so maybe you guys need to get some opinions. Maybe ask for guidance as far as maybe you want to get into a new field, like maybe you want to become a writer. So I would suggest maybe reaching out to other people that are established writers, or someone that has more experience or knowledge in that field. Like, what's the journey to get published? Like, what do you need to do in order to plant the seeds to build and get that book deal, get published, make that money, you know what I mean? Build your stability, build your finances. And maybe some of you need guidance in, because you are going into a new field, maybe you're having self-confidence issues, or maybe you need assistance with the financial aspect of writing a book, like your options when it comes to if you want to work with like the big 5 publishers, or like an independent publisher, or decide to be a self-published. So lots to think over and consider, and that does deal with a lot of financial considerations when it comes to publishing a book. I'm kind of looking into it myself, so kind of just letting you guys know that if you are looking to do that, write a book, that there's a lot involved, but so it's good to do your research. You know, you can even find resources in your local community. I use Meetup, so that's a good resource, or Facebook, or whatever social media platform you have. You could probably find some people in your local area that have some kind of experience, or you could even reach out online, because we do have the World Wide Web. So that's a message I'm seeing for you guys, for my pile number 1s, when it comes to your prosperity, road to prosperity. And obviously, if you're not wanting to become a writer, you could still apply this to other fields. If you're wanting to break through, like say in the, I'm hearing like life coaching market, like become an entrepreneur, maybe get a mentor or someone that can teach you like the basics, business, if you don't have a background in business, the business and the marketing background. Or maybe there's some blocks, maybe you have some money blocks or self-worth issues that are preventing you from starting your own business. Again, that's something I can relate to as well. So definitely reach out to your community, reach out. There are so many opportunities and resources all around you if you want to move into a new career path. For some of you, it might be taking a course, or it could be going back to school because you're building your future. So yeah, I can definitely see that for some of you guys, going back to like college or something, or some kind of like certification program. So that may be a way of the road to prosperity when it comes to your career and finances. But yeah, your career is definitely highlighted here, and I see many of you leaving your current job because you're not feeling fulfilled anymore in that job, or maybe you're not making enough money. Maybe you're just not passionate about what you do. We got the Stargazer, set your sights higher card, so that's kind of fitting. So maybe you have bigger ambitions when it comes to your career. Maybe that's why you're changing career. Maybe some of you are in the right career, but maybe you need some additional training or something, because maybe you don't have enough schooling to advance in your career. So, or some of you, if you are an entrepreneur, maybe you own your own business, maybe you need to think broader. Maybe you need to believe in yourself more and your ability to build your wealth through your business. So maybe this will require you to go back to basics with this Four of Wands and see if there's anything you can tweak when it comes to your marketing strategy, or maybe more aligning more to what it is you're offering, how you can better serve and reach your audience, or promote your services or products. So that's something to keep in mind. Like again, so with the Stargazer, for some of you, you could literally be into astrology or an astronomer or something like that. So maybe that's something you're interested in pursuing, learning more about astrology or astronomy, and like maybe you're looking into taking some courses on that to learn more. Or maybe this is saying, maybe set your sights higher, so wish on that star, believe in yourself that you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. As long as you stay positive and you're holding that vision, anything is possible. Let's get some more cards for my pile ones about their journey to prosperity and finances and career. What can you tell me about my pile ones? Finances and career and the path to prosperity for my pile ones. Okay. Pile ones. Path to prosperity. Careers. Any last messages here? Oh, that's too many. Okay. There we go. A couple more fell out. Okay. That's fair. They kind of just slid out at the end there. 3 of them. Okay. So, we did get some cards. We've got Casket with someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So for some of you, that may be leaving your career or your job, your current job, and pursuing something else. Maybe this is a mindset. This could be a person, maybe a toxic person that's holding you back for some of you. You also have Nest with an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So obviously with the Four of Wands showing here, maybe you're building for your future and you want to have financial stability and a nice career so you can provide for your family. So that could be very important to you. Family could be very important to you. Maybe you already have children and you want better for them. Or maybe I do have this dark man that came into your guys' reading. So maybe this deals with, maybe for some of you, if you're interested, if you're not already married, there may be this romantic interest that's coming in that you can build this family with, and maybe you guys will meet through your career. Maybe if you go back to school or in your new job, you'll meet. But we also have discord among friends or family. Like I said with that Casket, for some of you, it's a person that you need to remove from your life because they're not serving you. You also got Firecracker with excitement. So this is a very exciting time and opportunity. And it's saying time to act on this opportunity to pivot into a new career path or into a higher up role in your company or expand your business. We also have temporary situation with tent. So for some of you, this just might be, it's going to take a while to build your stability. So you just need to be patient. But like I said, with the Seven of Pentacles being here, it might be a long slow and steady wins the race. So you're building your stability piece by piece. It may take time, like some of you may be going back to school, so you need to complete a degree, and that takes time. Some of you are getting additional training. You're learning a new skill. You're learning about a new subject. You're learning a new everything. Like you're moving into a new career that you don't know anything about. So there's like a learning curve involved. And like I said, some of you may like enter a job and like start at the bottom. So it may take a while to build your way up, but it is looking like it's going to lead to long-term success when it comes to like financial stability, and I think like accomplishment. And I know it's going to lead to this happiness because the Four of Wands is about like abundance and happiness. And you're very excited about this opportunity. So it's something you're very passionate about. Let me just pull from this deck here. If we can get some more information about certain areas in this of careers that maybe my pile number ones that are going into. What careers, paths may my pile ones be pivoting into that will bring increased prosperity and financial abundance. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Sorry. It's too many, I think. Well, let's see. Yeah, we'll go with it. Okay, so you did get the message options. So consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So some of you may just be exploring in the beginning stages. Maybe you're trying to figure out what's the best and right path for you. Maybe some of you are wondering if you should go back to school, like weighing out the pros and cons. But you have all these opportunities in front of you, so you do have options. For many of you, that may be some sort of teaching, like I did say, like coaching, but you could be like a literal teacher where you teach children, you could teach adults. I'm hearing like parenting classes for some of you. Maybe you help in that way. Life coaching for some of you. I'm hearing like maybe you teach people like courses and like on healing, like some kind of modality, like courses that you share with people and help them that way. And many of you got spiritual teacher as well. So it may be that you are a spiritual teacher. Maybe there's some kind of healing type of class, session, or seminar or service that you provide. Maybe you do Reiki, or maybe you're, like I said, in astrology, or we also had oracle cards pop out. So some of you maybe want to be tarot readers or study more about tarot and use it in your job somehow. So very spiritually aligned teaching healers in this group. For many of you, I also got writers. You could teach people how to write. I mean, you could do workshops on that. Like once you write your book, that could be something that you pursue. Maybe you have written books in the past and you can help others, teach them how to get their book published. We also have sensitivity with you're becoming more sensitive and you need to make changes accordingly. So this is just highlighting an importance to take time for self-care, really listen to your body and feel your emotions, allow those emotions to be felt, and let yourself be seen and heard. Allow yourself to be vulnerable because you are shifting into this new thing. You're becoming a student of life once again, so it can be scary and overwhelming. So you may have some moments where you're feeling extra sensitive during this process, so just honor that. That's what I'm being told. Let's roll the Astro dice to get one last message from my pile number ones when it comes to prosperity, their road to prosperity of their career and finances. Ooh, you got Scorpio. Interesting. Ooh, and Pluto. Cool. What house is this in for my friends? Ooh, in the 7th house. That's so interesting. Okay, so yeah, so Pluto. Let's start with Pluto. So Pluto. I'm so sorry. This is Pluto. Pluto. I think I was saying Scorpio, but Pluto came out. Okay, but Pluto. So Pluto is the planet of transformation, rebirth, healing. Like, you're going through this big shift, this big career change, and you're transforming. You're becoming this new person. You're going to be known in a different way. Like before, maybe you were a student and now you're going to become a teacher, or some of you may go from being a stay-at-home mom to maybe going back into the workforce, or some of you may be going from working a 9-to-5 job to an entrepreneur. So like there's this transformation that's going on in your house of public image. Like the way people see you and view you is changing and transforming. So that's what Pluto is here for. And with Scorpio, and this is a very powerful transformative energy because Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, so they are kind of in their natal positions, so they work really well together. Scorpio is very intense, very emotional, very intentional type energy, transformative energy, so lots of transformation going on. And the fact that it came in the 7th house is interesting. So some of you, there could be a new love interest coming in, or maybe you are married and you have a partner. For some of you, this could be a business partnership. Like I said, you're getting a new job, so you're signing a contract, and that's going to be a new business partnership for you. Or you're becoming an entrepreneur, and you're going to build, a business where you're going to have clients that you serve. So yeah, this deals with like serving clients. The 7th house deals with contracts, agreements, signing a book deal. Definitely 7th house energy. See if there's any other messages for my pile number ones. I'm hearing like middle of June, which is like when this video is being recorded. So I'm thinking like, yeah, that you're going to go through this shift. Like if you're watching this when I'm recording it, like now, like we're in the middle of June. We're actually a little bit past. So this may be a current energy that you're going through right now with this career change, or making this decision to pivot into this new career path trajectory. I'm hearing some of you may become millionaires. That's a possibility for a few of you with whatever it is that you pivot into. Maybe you'll be making more money than you've ever made in the past with this career shift. And that a big part of your life purpose and your career may involve some kind of communication, written, verbal. Like I said, if you're becoming a spiritual teacher or a writer or an oracle card reader, you're using your voice. A teacher, you're using your voice. So many of you are going to be using your voices, or you're going to be using your communication skills in some ways. All right, those are the messages I have for my pile number ones. Thank you so much for being here today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any other future readings. And if you make it to the end of this reading, please put a blue heart emoji in the comment section so I know you made it till the end. I will talk to you soon, my pile ones. Take care. Bye. Pile number 2. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. Thank you for being here. So today's pick a card reading is all about your career and finances. Basically, your road to prosperity. Just when it comes to your success. What you can expect with your career and finances. You did choose the indicator card with the message success. And we did have the green jade crystal. And I just wanted to give you some more information about this related to this green jade crystal and how it is linked to prosperity, wealth, and career success. This crystal helps attract opportunities, promotes financial stability, business acumen. It can clear blockages in your path to prosperity. It helps you remain resilient in financial matters. It's very lucky. I love jade. It's a very lucky type of crystal. I like to use it when I'm like going on a job interview. It's you can easily get it in like jewelry format as well. So it's a very fun crystal, very lucky crystal. I think the green crystals in general bring a lot of luck, personally. But let's get started. Pull some cards, get some more information about my pile twos' road to prosperity in their career and finances for my pile number twos. What is pile two's road to prosperity? My pile number two. What can they expect? Yeah, okay. Kind of a lot of cards, but I think it kind of makes sense. So we're going to do it all. So we did have the 10 of Swords, but in reverse, come up. Let's see here. We also had the 3 of Pentacles. The Magician card, which I'm going to put here. Okay. The Lovers, the Lovers card, which I'm going to have to cover up. Well, just to be safe. I know, we gotta love it. YouTube. We also got the 5 of Swords in reverse. And the 3 of Cups. I know, a lot going on. Let's see. Okay, let's see if I got it all in the frame. Okay, so, sorry for the adjustments. My pile number 2s. I think I was going to call you pile 3s. I don't know if there's a message there, but when it comes to your career and finances, so we did have, let's start with the card that came out first, the 10 of Swords in reverse. So the 10 of Swords upright, it deals with betrayal. It deals with like painful endings. It could deal with backstabbing for some people. Just some kind of very traumatic event that happened and there was an ending. This could be a relationship, a job, a financial situation. But the fact that it's in reverse, I think maybe a good sign, because maybe we are moving away from this hurt, this betrayal, this painful ending into some beautiful beginnings. We also had the 3 of Pentacles show up. The 3 of Pentacles deals with you. It could deal with you and 2 other people. I often see the 3 of Pentacles more so a financial agreement. This could be, for instance, maybe you negotiated a contract between you and another person, and then the third person would be the contract itself, and you and the other person, an agreement or a contract, you sign that. It could be a workplace. This could be a business agreement, maybe if you're an entrepreneur. It could be collaborating with other people and working together on a project of some sort. That is where money is involved. So, and then you also did get the 5 of Swords in reverse, and the 5 of Swords upright usually deals like with feeling you're exhausted, you're tired, you fought this big battle. This could be internal. I often, because it's swords and it's mental, I often see this as like an internal battle that you fought where maybe you were second guessing yourself. Maybe you deal with some self-limiting beliefs or something like that, or there's some kind of, it could be like an actual verbal confrontation with others. Maybe you had a falling out with your previous business partnerships, or it could deal with friends. Maybe you had some friends that you fell out with and you ended up winning in the end. Maybe you wanted to get your side across, but you still feel pretty battered and beaten, and it doesn't really feel like you won. But since it's in reverse, you may be moving on from that past difficulty, and we're moving on to some bigger and better things. You also did get the Three of Cups, so I think this group has a lot to do with your path to success. Deals with collaborating with others. This could be in friendship, this could be in business, but you did get the Three of Pentacles, so maybe you're working with someone on a project. That's what I'm getting from many of you. So this could be in an actual workplace where you're working with your coworkers on a big project. Maybe you guys are going to pitch some kind of creative project to someone and you're going to make a lot of money off of it. This kind of gives me like the vibes of startups, or it could be like in business, sales, something like that. Those are the vibes I'm picking up. I'm hearing commercial, so maybe some of you guys work in like, I'm hearing real estate. So maybe this deals with celebrating after brokering a big deal on a big commission on a house you sold, and maybe you guys did it together. Or maybe this is you celebrating with them. So yeah, I'm feeling many of you guys are in real estate. You could be in sales. You could work in a startup. But there's like this big success here. And I feel like a lot of you either are already on the road to the success, or maybe you've already acquired some of the success, or maybe you are moving away from maybe this painful ending. Maybe there was a business partnership that ended up where you guys had to sever that connection and start over. And you also got the Lovers card here, which again, that's about relationships. So this group is definitely relationship based, whether that's collaborating with coworkers, business partnerships, having clients, or this could even maybe you work with your significant other. But it's ending in success. Ultimately, your path to success is to, I would say, like, be open to new people coming in that maybe have this business offer, like with business opportunities with others, is going to bring you a lot of success. So yeah, that would be my big takeaway from this pile here, because you experienced this heartbreak and betrayal in the past, but it's in your best interest to move on and still be open, maybe opening your heart with the rose quartz. This is a beautiful crystal to help open your heart again to working with others, collaborating with others to gain success in your career and finances. So let's pull some more cards, get some more information. Let's get a message from the inner child. Oh yeah, I also did have the Fool at the back of the deck, so definitely new beginnings when it comes to your collaborations and with others, partnerships with others. So let's get a message about from the inner child oracle deck when it comes to pile number 2's path to prosperity in their career and finances. What can they take away from when it comes to their career and finances? You did get set boundaries. Ooh, yeah, this makes so much sense. So set boundaries, claim your power and know your value today. So maybe in the past, maybe people took advantage of you in business or at work. Maybe people took credit for your work. So this is about setting stronger boundaries with people. This could be physical, like not allowing someone to like take over a project that you've been putting a lot of work in. This could be emotionally setting boundaries with others. Maybe attaching yourself too much to what you want as an outcome, because maybe there needs to be some cooperation there to come to a successful resolution. But yeah, this is you claiming your power and knowing your value. So yeah, definitely knowing your value, knowing who or what is good for you and who's not, who to trust, who not to trust, trusting your intuition, and again, setting healthy boundaries with other people. This could be with friends, this could be with coworkers, this could be with business partners. This could deal with, like, if you are like an entrepreneur and you provide a service or a product or something, maybe some of your clients have tried to take advantage of you, especially if you do like services of some sort in the past. Maybe you didn't charge enough for a service in the past. This is just some possibilities here. But yeah, I think maybe if you're in real estate, not letting other people take your commissions away from you. Just like a lot of backstabbing. You may work in an industry where there's like a lot of that going on, but you're above that, and just know your worth and stand up for yourself. That is the big message coming through. Let's pull an archetype card for my pile number 2 when it comes to their prosperity and their career and finances. We do have Gambler with the light attributes, willing to follow intuition even when others doubt you. So yeah, you may do a job that's kind of risky. Like, it could be, like I said, you might be in like to start up, or you could deal with like the stock exchange, or maybe you're just like a risk taker and you take chances on new businesses, business proposals. So this came up in the upright. So this is a gift of yours. So I would say in moderation, obviously, don't get reckless, but investing your money may be beneficial for your overall success. If you don't invest your money already, it may be beneficial to your financial trajectory, like to build stability and long-term financial success. You also did get the storyteller card that came out with the ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So, goodness, I'm not sure if this card came out. And the shadow aspect is making up tales that harm others. So, for some of you, maybe you work in like client, like building like client relationships with others as like an entrepreneur, or like in a like a business setting, like a jobby job. So you have this innate ability, and this is going to lead to your success, to like express yourself through the stories you tell. You can really engage in people in conversations and really keep them engaged, keep the conversation flowing. You might be really good at networking for many of you. Sales, I could see. Anything that requires like building rapport with your whoever it is, your client, or whoever the client is, that may be important to your success. And then you're working with others, so maybe this is like a skill set that you bring to your collaborations with others. You're able to express like whatever it is that you're knowledgeable or presenting, or whatever it is you do for work, that you're able to like maybe kind of in a creative way express what it is you do, the benefits of what it is that you have to offer, whether this is a service or they're a client of yours or a product. But yeah, you're just this natural creative storyteller, and you're just able to draw people in. You might be do really well in sales, and like I said, like real estate, networking type events. So You're very charismatic and you draw a lot of people in. Some of you may be like a speaker of some sort. Maybe or some of you could be like an actor, an actress. That's a way of storytelling in a way. Or maybe you do plays. That's quite literal. Or you can write books, I guess, for some of you. But I see it more as like where you're working with others. So yeah, it could be like, so it's not like writing is more of a do it alone kind of thing. So I see you more as like an actress. This could be center stage. Oh, I forgot to mention that you guys have the magician card here. Oh my goodness. I totally spaced that out. So yeah, you guys can make magic. You have everything that you need, all the tools, all the skills that you need to make this a successful project, to really expand your business, if it's a business that you have, build your wealth. Like I said, you've experienced some hardships in the past, but you've learned your lessons. You're setting boundaries, stronger boundaries with others. Your ability to get along with others is your secret weapon, as well as taking chances. Yeah, this is definitely, I'm getting like artsy vibes, but also like people that take risks, like an entrepreneur. So I would say like either like your job will probably more than likely involve like collaborating with others. So that could be like working with others. Like you could be an actor, you could be like I said, you could work at a startup or in sales or as like, I'm hearing like a client retention specialist or something like that, where you build relationships with other people. So this is something you're really good at. You're really good at communicating. You're very jovial. You're very happy, go lucky. You take risks. You are charismatic. You just draw people in. Yeah. I see for many of you with the Lovers, some of you could meet your future spouse through your work, through your networking. That's just for some of you. Let me pull a card to get some more information about what kind of work you may do for my pile number 2s. What is this work that they do to reach this level of success? Interesting. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think of this, but this makes sense. So some of you may be environmentalists. So maybe some of you are very like activists and stuff. So you're very good at like raising money to help save the environment. Maybe you're naturally good at teaching. Like I said, you're good at communicating. So you could be a communicator. You could be teaching others about the importance of nature conservation, or with animals, about protecting animals. Yeah, this could be working with like an environmental group together and collaborating together too for some common cause. Or some of you may work in nonprofit, or you may just do volunteer. I also have music that came out. You could be a musician. Like again, that could be collaborative, or it could be independently that you're a musician, but that's a creative thing, and you do have a very creative vibe. So some of you may be musicians. So maybe you could benefit from collaborating with others on musical, like say you play the violin and you collaborate with someone that sings, or vice versa. That may be beneficial to your career and help you build more success by collaborating with others. Or this could be like sound healing. Maybe you're into sound healing for some of you. So yeah, like you're providing a healing type service for a group of people. And you have the teaching card that came up. This came up in pile 1 as well. So you may be a natural teacher of some sort, whatever it is you're an expert at. You could be a teacher. And then you also have the healer card that came out. So you're very healing. You have the gift of healing and desire to share it with others. So yeah, I do get this message that you guys are very passionate. You take risks. You could be a doctor for some of you, because they take risks, like surgeons, especially like surgeons, or yeah, that's a risky job, or EMTs, firefighters, like that kind of industry. For some of you, that could be something that you do. So And then you also had, you were on the right path. So wherever it is that you're doing for your job, like your career path, you are on the right path. This is just a confirmation that you are on the path to success, to abundance. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. So beautiful for that. Let's just pull a couple more specific messages for my group number 2s when it comes to their career and finance trajectory, their prosperity, their success. Okay. We have Tankard, which is celebration, fun, enjoyment. Yes, this is all about celebration and being around people. And I mean, yeah, that's just crazy. But yeah, that's so true for you guys. You do have something to celebrate, my pile number 2s, because you are already on the road to success with what you're doing right now. You're aligned, but we did get the message to pay attention to your finances. So maybe right now money's a little tight because you're still building this success. Maybe we're moving on from like a loss that we had in the past, like I mentioned. So we just need to be a little bit more safe with our money at this time. But it's nothing to be worried about, because if you continue to collaborate with people, open yourself to the possibility of working with others in a collaborative way, it's going to bring you abundance, it's going to bring you more money, it's going to bring you more success in your career. So yeah, that's definitely coming through. But let's see if there's any other messages here. Diamond, okay. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Yeah, so many of you are like a healer or a teacher or a musician, whatever it is you do for your craft. You are providing a service, a product to other people, and in return, they are paying you for this service that you're providing them with. So yeah, that's a beautiful reciprocal relationship, and that's just a confirmation that what you're doing is you're on the right path and you need to continue doing this. It may take time, but you're on your path. You have the magician, you have everything that you need. You have the right people in your orbit. You are setting your boundaries, strong boundaries, to only allow the right people into your orbit, into your life. And yeah, you're this beautiful storyteller, this beautiful communicator. You have this like very light energy and very inspirational type of energy, my pile number 2s. Let's roll the dice and get one last message. Oh, wait. I had one more deck. Let's get some advice from your ancestors and angels. Ooh, we have the Earth Guardian with Stay Rooted and Grounded. That's really cool because the environmental activism card came out, which deals with nature. And then you also have the Jade, which is green, And I feel like that's very connected to the earth as well. So it says stay rooted and grounded. Great teacher. Confirmation, many of you are teachers of some sort. And you're very wise. It says learn from spiritual experiences. So you learn through your experiences and you're able to share those with others through your healing and your teaching. You also have Earth Mother. So there is another nature message. You're very nurturing. And it's just saying feel loved and comforted. So yeah, continue to stay in this nurturing, loving type energy because that's going to lead you to your success. So being rooted, being grounded, feeling like practicing self-love, spending time in nature, feel the love from others because what you have so much to offer, my pile number 2s. Your energy is just so beautiful and nurturing and caring, and I feel like spending time in nature will be very helpful to you. And you have a very deep connection to the earth, to nature, maybe Mother Gaia. So maybe I would just really encourage you to spend time in nature, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed or uncertain about something. Grounding and spending time in nature is like going to really benefit for you on your road to success when it comes to your money and your finances. But yeah, as long as we're staying grounded, just staying present, we're setting those boundaries, and we're We're feeling confident in our abilities to be this beautiful healing teacher. Because you had the teacher card come out like 2 times, I think. Teaching and then great teacher came out. So and the healing card came out as well. So yeah. But yeah, whatever it is you do for your work, you're very passionate about it. You're very caring. You're very nurturing. You're very charismatic. Yeah, there's so many different jobs this group can have, but no matter what it is that you do for work, it's like you're on the right path. You're doing what you're meant to be doing. There's no question about it. And collaborating is definitely part of your life purpose, collaborating with others. And this could be in different ways, like I've mentioned before. So let's roll the Astro dice to get a last message for my group number 2s when it comes to their prosperity, when it comes to their career and finances. Oh yeah, the 11th house. The 11th house is like it's the house of like your community. So this could be like your local community. It could be like on a global scale. It could be whatever community you're part in or work in. This is what it's talking about. And we have it with the moon. The 11th house with the moon. And it's literally in Aquarius, which the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius, and it was giving me Aquarius vibes. I was already going to mention that, and I was like thinking, wouldn't it be funny if you guys had Aquarius? I mean, that it showed up on the dice too. Yeah, this is just a confirmation. Many of you may have Aquarius placements, sun, moon, or rising. But yeah, Aquarius is like the humanitarian. They're about the collective, about helping the community, helping those that are in need. They could be this could be like through like volunteering, maybe or working for a bigger cause or bringing more people together. So it could be like, bringing the collective together to raise the vibrations of the planet. That's like Aquarian energy. But this is definitely, you're part of some kind of community of whatever it is you do for your living, for your career, and the way you earn your money. And you guys all live together, work together, and you're there for one like cause. And this could also be like if you're an entrepreneur, your clients are your community. So that sort of thing too. So, and then the moon is about like the unconscious, like the cycles of life, very emotional, in touch with the emotions. So very grounding, nurturing type of energy, because the moon's ruled by Cancer, and Cancer is a very loving, nurturing type energy. So yeah, you have a love for Mother Earth, you have a love for nature, you have a love for your community. So yeah, you have this big heart. So yeah, just keep those boundaries up and allow money and success to flow to you, because you have everything you need. You have the magician. You are the magician, my pile number 2s. So keep that heart open. Be open to opportunities and collaborations, and that is your ticket. Yeah, and that's what I have for you, my pile 2s. Have a great day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified for any future readings. And if you made it to the end of this reading, put a yellow star so I may know you made it till the end. Thanks again for allowing me to read for you, and have a great rest of your day. Pile number 3, welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Thank you for being here. Today's Pick a Card reading is all about your path to prosperity in your career and finances. You chose the hematite crystal. This crystal here, stone crystal. And your significator cards, you actually got 2 that came out. Love and marriage. So lots of love going on for my pile number 3s when it comes to career and finances. But let's get some more information about that, shall we? Let's start off by getting some more information about the stone that you were drawn to. My pile number 3s, the hematite stone. Hematite, I think the pronunciation of that. So hematite enhances focus and decision making. It also enhances your clarity, your logical thinking. It's practical. It boosts your confidence, your self-esteem. It helps align you to your goals. It helps you overcome challenges. It attracts abundance. It helps with financial blocks. It increases your wealth and opportunities. It promotes grounding and alignment for manifestation. And it helps you overcome negative patterns. So lots of healing, helpful ways of overcoming any kind of obstacles. This stone is very helpful for your confidence, your self-esteem, for your goal setting, for overcoming financial blocks, and helps with grounding and alignment for manifesting your dreams. So very powerful crystal. So let's pull some cards and get some more information all about my pile number 3's road to prosperity in their career and finances. Pile 3's road to prosperity in their career and finances. Okay. We had the King of Wands. Ooh, very nice, very nice, very nice. We also had the Hermit card. Okay. We had Temperance. And you also had the Six of Swords, but in reverse. So, oops, I knocked over something. A card. We had the, let me put these back here, the Love card and the Marriage card. Okay, so pile number 3. When it comes to your career and finances, what do I see? I see someone that is very motivated, I feel like someone that has a lot of success already when it comes to maybe their career. I'm not sure about their finances yet because I haven't seen a lot of pentacles here show up in a reading. But yeah, you're very determined. What's that word? Competitive. Like you know what you want and you go for it. You're very passionate. You take action. You're very quick and successful. And you're also very balanced and respected in whatever it is you do for work. I do see the Temperance card here. So this is a message that maybe sometimes you are a little bit too ambitious, maybe you work too much. So Temperance is about moderation and balance, and so it could be in your workplace. Maybe you work too hard, you work too many hours, maybe you're a little burnt out at times. It's just because you're very passionate about what you do. You're also about like fairness and helping others. Maybe you are like, I feel like you're like this mentor, or you're like a master at whatever it is you do for work. With the King of Wands coming out, that's very likely. But I also see like there's something going on though. Like, I don't know if this is like with your personal life or what's going on, but like I feel like you're doing really well with your career right now. And maybe your finances too. I'll have to get some more information when it comes to finances, but definitely career, you're doing well. But with the Hermit and then the Six of Swords being in reverse, I feel like maybe this is a time to, maybe you feel like you need to like take some time to yourself I just feel like you need this time to yourself because maybe there's something that you feel is missing and you need to like take a break from work, maybe go on a vacation for some of you. This message that's coming through because you feel like you're overworked. You feel like maybe your work involves you being around a lot of people, or maybe you're the boss or something, so you have like a lot of people under you, so maybe you're like just stressed out and you need a break. Maybe you need to think things over. I'm not saying that any of you want to like leave your job. I mean, that could be for some of you. Maybe some of you are burnt out and you feel like maybe you want to move on to something new and different, because the Six of Swords upright is about like transition and moving towards something else. But since it's in reverse, it means that you're like stuck at the moment. So yeah, I would say like with this Hermit, this is the card that we need to be in this Hermit energy. We need to take time away because maybe we're burnt out, maybe we're tired, maybe we're feeling unhappy, unfulfilled in some part of our life. And it could be with like, because the Love and Marriage card came out. So maybe that is something that's missing from your life. And the Hermit's asking you, maybe you need to take time away from work because you are a bit of a workaholic. Maybe you're burnt out. Maybe you need to do some thinking when it comes to your relationships, your personal life. And for some of you, maybe reconsidering, maybe pivoting or changing your career at this point. That's for some of you. Most of you, I feel like you're pretty content where you're at, but this is definitely a time I need to go within, to reflect, to figure out what it is you really want to do next. And that's why this Six of Swords is in reverse, because you feel kind of stuck in a way. Like you're ready to do something different, but first you need to do this Hermit. You need to become a hermit for a bit and really go within and figure out what it is what your priorities are in life at this time. So that's what I'm feeling here. Let's pull some more cards, get some more information for my pile number 3s when it comes to their path to success, when it comes to their career to prosperity, when it comes to their career and finances. My pile number 3s. A couple cards that wanted to come out but just went back in, so see in a minute. Pile number 3s. Okay, finally came out. Very stubborn. Maybe you guys are stubborn. That could be the thing. And that might be why it's taking so long for you to do this introspection, to go within and figure out what it is you really want to do next. Some of you could be feeling bored too. Like, I'm kind of getting like, I don't know, like stuck energy, like hangman energy with this Six of Swords in reverse. So maybe some of you are just bored at your job. Maybe you've gotten to the top and you're like, okay, what next? And like I said, it says write a letter. It says write a letter to your inner child, number 37. So some of you with this Hermit things, maybe you would benefit from writing a letter to your inner child. Maybe the work you're doing isn't something you've always dreamed about. Maybe it's just something you fell into. And it also says be true to who you are. Yeah, so for a lot of you, and says fear will not stop you from shining. I think for a lot of you, you kind of are over your whatever it is you do for work. You're kind of like, you've like hit the top, like you're at the top, or you mastered whatever it is that you needed to master to get to the top of, I don't know, like you're the manager or the person in charge and the pinnacle of success, but you're feeling unfulfilled and uninspired and burnt out. So maybe this is you're writing a letter to your inner child to reconnect with them and remember like what you used to dream about when you were a child. Like maybe you had a childhood dream where you wanted to be a famous actor or an author, or I'm hearing like martial artist, whatever it is that you dreamt about. Re-examine that, take the time to go within, reconnect with your inner child because they know you best. And then it's be true to who you are. So for many of you, yeah, like you said, you kind of just fell into this role, like when it comes to your work, and maybe it became your entire life. And for many of you, I feel like also reconnecting with your inner child is going to bring out like some more childlike things. Or maybe you need to find some hobbies or something, or I know, like I said, like some kind of martial arts. I heard maybe you did martial arts when you were a kid, and maybe you want to retake or like enroll in a class and relearn it, or continue doing what you used to do back in the day. Like rekindle that passion for whatever it is that you love to do. And this could be in career too. Maybe this is staying at your job so you can maintain that that stability that what you've built, but maybe this is about your personal life, about bringing more joy and excitement and happiness into your personal life, and also balancing, because you did have temperance that showed up here, balancing work with your personal life, your private life. So yeah, I think that's what it is for a lot of you. So for some of you, it could be the job. Maybe you're ready to move on to something else because you've hit the top. For others of you, you're just feeling uninspired and you're missing something, and that something could probably be love and marriage, because that did show up in this pile. So maybe through you re-engaging with your inner child and maybe taking up some hobbies and having more of a personal life, maybe going out more with your friends or something like that, you may meet someone, like doing these hobbies that you're passionate about, or with your friends. You know what I mean? So maybe this is all about, you want to build a family with someone. Maybe that's what you're lacking in your life. Because maybe you've just been all about work your whole life, and now you're like, well, I want a family. I want these things. I want friendships. I want, whatever it is that you want. But you're lacking love right now. So you want love of something. This could be love of friends. This could be love of life. This could be like a romantic partner, which for many of you it is. It's marriage. But I think because they came out, some of you maybe aren't seeking marriage at this time, but love. Love is the key. Love for life, love for friends, the friends in your family, spending time with the people you love and building a relationship with others, and just reigniting your love for life. Yeah, that's a message that's coming through. Sorry, pile through. My nose is really itchy for some reason. Okay, that is a beautiful message. So let's keep going. Pile number 3. What is their trajectory to fulfillment in career and finances? I mean, that's funny. Okay, wait, that's too many, isn't it? Yeah, I think these all came out, and I normally don't take this many archetype cards, but let's see. So we did get the child nature card with friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. And then the shadow attribute, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. And it came in reverse, I'm sorry. And I think why I'm seeing this is maybe, I don't think like you're literally abusing people. I think, if anything, this is like you have been all about work. So you've built this kind of toxic one-sided life where it's all about work. So like your environment, you're feeling apathetic at this point. You're feeling like you need a change. You need something to change because there's something missing in your life. And so your environment is not helping you at this time. Maybe some of the people around you are just not good for you at this time. Maybe this is work. This could be your coworkers. This could be, there might be maybe you have some toxic friends as well, but I'm more so getting like work environment is toxic, and the people you work with, maybe what it is you do for work. And maybe you need to, this message is to take a step away. Like I said, get into hermit mode, decide what really matters, and reconnect with nature. I think, this is talking about getting in touch with yourself, with what it is you want out of life. Maybe connecting, for some of you, it could be connecting more to animals. Maybe you have a love for animals. Maybe that used to be your dream, or maybe you used to have some animals. Or maybe with this animals here, maybe you have pets at home, and because of your work schedule, you've kind of not abused them, but like neglected them a bit because you don't have enough time to spend with them. So maybe this is you changing things, building healthier boundaries when it comes to your work, maybe taking more time off, or making your schedule more flexible, talking with your boss, maybe changing your environment for a bit. Maybe you have the opportunity to work from home with your work, or just see what's out there, put the feelers out. See how you can change your environment to suit and make your childlike, your inner child happy. So that's what's coming through with that message. You got the King card with enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. So yes, you're the leader, you're the king at your work. That's been realized here. But we also did get detective with great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth, with the shadow attributes voyeurism, falsifying information, and you did get it in reverse. So this could be you becoming the detective of your own life, like really taking the time to ask yourself, ask your inner child, ask your intuition, like what is it would bring me joy in my life? What would fulfill me? And for many of you, it's going to be love. It could be a romantic love. It could just be a love for friends or family or hobbies. And you did also get the companion card in reverse. I can't make this stuff up, guys. Seriously. So the light attributes are loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And then the shadow attributes are betrayal by misusing confidences, or loss of personal identity. So I think this loss of personal identity is you've lost your sense of who you really are through your work, because you're this leader, you're the boss, and that is your role. But outside of work, you don't know who you are. So you need to figure out who you really are. Like, who is whatever your name is? Who am I? What are my values? What do I enjoy doing? Like, who do I like spending time with? Like, what do I want in a partner for some of you? These are the big questions you should be asking yourself when you're going through this hermit mode. And then how can I build healthier boundaries when it comes to balancing my work and my personal life? So yeah, that's something that is definitely coming out for this group. Let's get some advice from your ancestors and your angels about group 3's road to, abundance in your career and finances. For you, it's more about love. I just saw 333, guys, confirmation. So 3s may be significant to this group, or 333. It literally came up on my notifications. My card just flew and I don't know. Oh, there it is. It went flying. Okay. You did get Sage, which is it says be devoted and committed. So yeah, be devoted and committed to your well-being, your happiness, your identity too. Figuring out who you are. Yeah, and this is the direction guardian. Drop your shields. Yeah. Drop that shield, drop that persona of you just being this leader, this boss, and not defining who you are, because you are a lot more than that. So figure out your direction. Where do you see your life going? How do you want it to look? My pile 3s, I think this would be a good time to do a vision board, or maybe some manifestation work where we're visualizing or writing down what our dream life looks like. And this includes, do we want to get married? Do you want to have kids? Do you want to have a family? Do you want to own a home? What do you want your work environment to look like? What do you want to do in your free time? What do you want in a partner? So yeah, those are big questions you should be asking yourself at this time. Really cool. Okay. Let's pull some more cards to get some more information about what it is you may do for work. Or, hobbies maybe that you should look into. That could be for many of you, because we kind of already know what you... Okay, so we have a few cards that came out. We have the Builder card that came out with the message, your innate ability to build and create brings you a deep sense of accomplishment. So yeah, this is about you in your role as a in your career as the leader, as the boss. You are this creator. You do build, you do create. And it does bring you a big sense of accomplishment. And that is amazing. I am happy for you. But this is also another message that we need to balance that out with our personal happiness as well. We have energy healing. It says, your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. This could be, maybe you have a need to balance because you're going through a bit of a burnout for some of you. Maybe this is about healing your energy, your energetics. Maybe your chakras are out of alignment. Or it could be for some of you that you're natural healers, or maybe that's something you're interested in learning more about and studying. So, something to keep in mind. We also have music. So your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So maybe some of you used to play music when you were a kid. Maybe that's something you want to revisit. Maybe start playing music in your free time. Maybe it brings you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of fulfillment. And then we also got the message practice, which polishes skills by practicing regularly. This could be practicing whatever new hobby you take up or skills that you're doing. Definitely something to keep in mind. Sorry about that, pile number 3. Let's get back to it. We were just talking a little bit about maybe you're going to get, there may be some hobbies you're getting back into. One of those could be music. Maybe you're practicing a lot, rebuilding the skills that you had in the past for many of you. And it's bringing you a lot of happiness and joy, fulfillment, all that fun stuff. So let's pull some more cards, get some more information about my pile number 3's path to success in career and finances and life in general. It says a stubborn, aggressive person. This could be you. Maybe you've been stubborn about taking this break. And then we also have candle. You will be shown the way. So yeah, just take time out, do some hermit type activities where you're spending time by yourself, figuring out what you really want, maybe building that vision board, spending time in nature, whatever it is that brings you some peace. Definitely encourage those activities. And yeah, like, don't be too stubborn, be open to different possibilities when it comes to your hobbies or being flexible with your career. Maybe you can make some changes, like I said, working from home or like a hybrid situation. Maybe your job will allow for that if you ask, it doesn't hurt to ask. Or if you're the boss, then maybe you can make that decision. I don't know, depends. But yeah, definitely seeing all of that. Get some more messages from my pile number 3's when it comes to career and finances and life in general when it comes to success. Oh, it says, Parrot, someone will gossip about you, about all your secrets. And then it says, secret admirer with vase. Yeah, you may have a secret admirer. Maybe this person's at work, or maybe you took up a new hobby and this person admires you for the type of person you are, not by what the work you do, but just who you are. This message about someone will gossip about you and your secrets, maybe this could be about the changes you're going to implement in at work. There's always gossip in a workplace, so this could be at work. I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just something to be aware of. But ultimately, you got to do what's happy for you. We're not people pleasing, We want to have this temperance, this balance in our life. Everything in moderation, right? All right. What else? Anything else from my pile number 3's? Let's roll the Astro Dice and get some more information about pile number 3's prosperity, path to prosperity in career and finances. Yes, the 6th house. Okay, this is This makes sense. Okay, so much sense. And Aquarius. Hey, group 2 had Aquarius come up as well. So if you were feeling drawn to group 2, maybe check it out for you as well. But that's for whoever feels connected to that with Mercury. So yeah, the 6th house here has a message for you. And this message is that be at service to others, but be at service to yourself. This is about balance. The 6th house is all about your work, your service, your day to day. It's about your health, your physical health, your mental health, what the type of foods you eat and drinks you have, type of exercise that you get, just everything to do with your health. And with Aquarius showing up, this Aquarius is like, they walk to the beat of their own drums. So they're like often like a lot of the things they do is kind of quirky. So maybe you have a hobby that's a bit quirky and not out of the norm that you like to do. Or maybe maybe the real you is this quirky person. So and Aquarius is also about being authentic to who you are. So yeah, this is a message that in order for you to, continue to be successful in work, in career, with your finances, to remain in the position that you're at right now, is to redefine your boundaries when it comes to work versus your personal life. And also, you may have this one personality at work, and maybe you have to be that person because you're the boss, right? But that doesn't mean you have to be that person all the time when you're in your own time, in your own private life. Be this Aquarius person. Be who you really are, this most authentic version of yourself. Heck, if you feel like you could do it at work, then I would encourage you to let it overflow into your work life as well. Like people may like judge you or whatever, but that's their problem, You deserve to be the most authentic version of yourself that makes you the happiest in life. And so by focusing on the 6th house and having that temperance, that balance between the two, and pursuing things that you enjoy doing outside of work, whatever brings you happiness and abundance, is going to enable you to maintain your position, what you do for your career, and the money you make or how you make your money. But also have that balance where you're doing other things that you love, the hobbies you want to pursue. Maybe something from your childhood again. Or maybe this is about love, finding a romantic partnership or friendships. Maybe working on that, prioritizing that in your personal time. But yeah, that's what I would really encourage for my pile number 3s. I feel like there's more I could say about. I'm hearing mountain, and that kind of reminds me of like the ram. Like climbing a mountain takes a lot of perseverance and hard work, and the ram is stubborn and hardworking, a bit aggressive. So this mountain that you're climbing is trying to figure out how you can balance your work with your personal life. It might take time, but I know that you can do it. I believe in you, pile number 3. I'm hearing barrel race for some of you, so maybe that's something you used to do as a kid. You like jump in a barrel and another kid pushes you. Or those sack races where you used to get in those potato sacks and race each other. Just something fun. Do something lighthearted and fun that reminds you of your childhood. That could bring you a lot of joy and happiness. And really let your inner child shine through, and allow other people to see another side of you too. And as you go through this transitional time hearing, you're going to be protected. Like it did say drop your shields with this direction guardian, so you will be protected and safe with your spirit team. They will be watching over you as you explore these hobbies and your personal life in general. Like your finances are safe, your career is safe. There's nothing to fear there. And if anything, if this flexible schedule that you ask for, if you're protected, then more than likely they're going to say yes. It's pretty positive there. Yeah, cooperation. Yeah, I think you guys will come to a resolution when it comes to that, if that's something you're interested in doing to balance out your work and your personal life a little bit better. And those are the messages I have for my pile number 3s. Thank you for being with me today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any other future readings. And also, if you made it to the end of this video, please put the red flower emoji in the comment section. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Take care, my pile number 3s, and I'll talk to you soon. Pile number 4, welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today's Pick a Card reading is all about your road to prosperity in your career and finances. You chose the lapis lazuli crystal and the happiness indicator card. The lapis lazuli crystal or stone is considered to be the stone of wisdom and truth. It helps enhance our communication. It helps us with our self-expression. It helps us become more clear. It helps in our problem solving, goal setting, self-confidence, leadership skills, leadership success, and recognition for our efforts. So pretty cool stone. Sounds like it's very helpful when it comes to your career and potentially finances. But let's get some more cards, get some more information all about my pile number 4's road to prosperity with their career and finances. Oh, wow, we had one that popped out already. We got this 6 of Cups that popped out right away. Looking good so far. Pile number 4. What can you tell me about my pile number 4's road to prosperity in their career and finances? We have the 6 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. A lot about money in this group. And we did get the 9 of Swords, the back of the deck energy. So my pile number 4s, what can I tell you about this message? I'm gonna actually put the back of the deck energy. I feel like it's significant because there's some underlying tension going on when it comes to these messages. When it comes to your happiness, your abundance, your career, we have the 6 of Cups coming out for you. The 6 of Cups deals with our past. This could be our past experiences. This could be our childhood. Sometimes the 6 of Cups can talk about maybe there's something that happened in our childhood that affects us even to today, especially with this 9 of Swords being here. The Nine of Swords deals with anxiety, pain, usually mental pain, sometimes physical, emotional pain for sure. Swords deal with our thoughts, the way we communicate. This could be we're having some negative thoughts, limiting beliefs when it comes to our career and finances. It could be that it could be around money, I'm hearing, like a material abundance. You may have some limiting beliefs, some blocks that stemmed from your childhood, the way you grew up. Maybe you grew up in poverty. Maybe you grew up in a lack mentality. You did also have this Six of Pentacles, which Pentacles deal with money, resources. The Six of Pentacles deals with giving and receiving. Oftentimes, I have heard the interpretation of this being more giving and not receiving. You could definitely be more giving and not receiving at this time. And maybe that's where you're lacking. You could lack in your self-worth, and that may be holding you back. Maybe you're giving your services away for free. If you provide some kind of service, if you're an entrepreneur or a product, your time, your energy, you're giving away for free, but it's causing you a lot of anxiety and stress because maybe your finances aren't as great as you'd like them to be. But with this King of Pentacles being here, it is a positive sign that this is possible. You can become this King of Pentacles, which means you'll be very successful, very stable, very balanced, very giving. You'll be this person that's giving, and you won't feel any kind of anxiety about it because you'll have plenty to give, an overabundance of resources, of money, of material gain, of wealth. Because the King of Pentacles is like the ultimate wealth guy. So yeah, I see a lot of wealth coming to you in your future. As far as jobs, I haven't got a lot of information. You could be in the helping field. You could work maybe with people that like a charity, provide some kind of charity, nonprofit work maybe for some of you. Some of you could work in the financial industry, I'm hearing, or feeling anyways. Some of you maybe are some kind of healer. Maybe you help people that have anxieties as well, because oftentimes something that we're going through that ends up being like something that we need to heal in ourselves ends up being like that's the best path. That could be our life's purpose. The job we're meant to have is that thing we healed, so you can teach others so they can heal themselves. It's kind of like a cycle. And so we're struggling with this thing, and then we heal this thing, and then we became the master of whatever it is we healed. And you become this teacher and mentor, so you can help others who are struggling with this as well. You became this King of Pentacles. So that's definitely what I am seeing for many of you. This could be the Six of Pentacles, or Pentacles, I'm so sorry. You do have sixes. Sixes may be significant to you. Six of Cups. It could be this is like some kind of trauma that you inherited from like a past life, or like generational traumas, something you inherited from your parents, your grandparents, or something like that when it comes to money or your beliefs around money. So yeah, that's something I'm seeing so far. Let's get some more information for my pile number 4s on their path to prosperity in their career and finances. Ooh, girl, I did not mean for all those cards to fall out, guys. That's way too many cards. Yeah. I think I'll take this one that fell upright. The accept what is card number 2. The act of acceptance will bring peace. Let me just pull another card since we had all those other ones fall out. See if there's another message that's meant for us, because a lot did fall out. So lots of energy behind you guys. Oh gosh. Goodness, you do. A lot of these cards want to come out for you guys. They're just flying out. Okay. It says, practice freedom. Oh, this is perfect for this group. Release the weight of judgment. Yeah, you guys may be the type of person that judges yourself too harshly when it comes to your financial situation. Maybe you've made some mistakes with finances in the past. Maybe you've just never been good with finances. Maybe you don't feel confident in your finances. Maybe you never cared about them in the past, but now things are coming up and you're like, well, I need to focus on it. You also had a couple other cards that came out. I'm going to go ahead and just take them. You did get the number 38. You are enough. You do not have to give more. Again, with the Six of Pentacles, you're giving too much of your energy, time, love, whatever it is, emotions to other people, and you're not receiving anything in return. So you're doing too much. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just organizing the cards here. Okay, and then we also got breathe in, number 7. Practice breath work today. Yeah. Okay, so what am I seeing here with all these cards? You may struggle with your self-esteem, with your confidence. Maybe you don't believe you're worthy of abundance, worthy of making money. Maybe you don't feel like you are good at whatever you do for work. Maybe you feel like a fraud, like you don't know enough to be doing your job, or maybe you feel like you deserve to struggle. These are all limiting beliefs I've had around money, so I can speak from personal experience. Something I'm still working with. In fact, it's a lifelong cycle for many people. It's something that may not completely ever be erased. It is possible, but for some people, it's just something, a lifelong lesson when it comes to money. But I see you accepting things for what they are, for where you're at, and this acceptance will bring a lot of peace into your life. So you accepting and acknowledging, yes, I don't know a lot about money, but realizing that you do deserve to make money, you deserve to be safe, you deserve to be stable, you deserve to build what am I trying to say? I'm sorry. Like, you deserve to earn money and be able to provide for yourself and for your future. So, by accepting where you're at, yes, these are my limitations. I'm aware. I'm willing to do the work to overcome these beliefs. And that is the important part. Because, like, with this, too, it looks like you're in this dark place. But there's this light that's burning bright. So even though there's all this darkness around you, you have this light in you, and it's burning, and it's just waiting for you to illuminate, to cut away the darkness. And that's these negative limiting beliefs around money and abundance and what you deserve. And then again, this one is about practicing freedom, which talks about releasing the weight of judgment. So stop judging yourself for what you don't have or comparing yourself to others. Or maybe you have an issue when it comes to money because maybe you think people that have a lot of money are snobby, or you have this limiting belief when it comes to like others and their financial situation, and like they didn't deserve that money. Or, maybe you had a belief like rich people are blah, blah, blah. They don't care about anyone else except themselves, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you grew up, this could have been your family's beliefs. This could have been your beliefs. It could be your ancestors' beliefs. But this is you, and you're trying to detach from that belief and be open to other points of view or other beliefs, reframing your thoughts, releasing these limiting thoughts and beliefs that aren't true. They're just generational, the way you grew up, but that doesn't mean they're true. They will not help you in the long run. By being in this limiting place, you're not going to be able to break free, to break this money block without working on your mindset and breaking free of these limiting beliefs. And like I said, we accept where we're at. We realize what we need to work on. And there are many resources out there of how you can work through these blocks. Some people do life coaching. Some people do different types of healing modalities like shadow work or inner child work or whatever it is. Could be chakra work, whatever it is that you feel will help you the best is definitely going to help you overcome these beliefs. And you are enough. You do deserve to be financially abundant and free and have financial freedom. You don't deserve to be anxious all the time and worrying about when you're going to get paid next, or, you know, like, I don't deserve that, because you do deserve it. You're amazing. You're awesome. Pile number 4. So just remember that. Okay, let me get some more cards, get some more information for my pile number 4s. All about their path to prosperity and career and finances. Oh, goodness sakes. Cards just want to fly out for you guys. I'm not going to take all those. I will take the 2 that fell out here. Yeah, okay, we got the Rebel card. With light attributes, challenges authority to affect social change, rejects spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. The shadow attributes are rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. And you did get the shadow attribute of this card, the Rebel card. And then you did get the hero or heroine. I think I said that right. With the light attributes, passion for a journey of personal empowerment. With the shadow attributes, escapism and a false sense of heroism. So yeah, that is in reverse. And I think I'm going to speak on this one first, the heroine card. The fact that it came in reverse, you may see your relationship with money and your beliefs when it comes to money and deserving of money. You may be in this victim mentality where you believe you deserve to suffer, to struggle, and that is tied to your self-worth. You're like, well, I deserve this, or this proves that I'm working hard just because I don't make money. But look, I'm working hard, so money doesn't matter. This is like a bit of like escapism, like deceiving yourself. And you think you're being heroic by being in this energy, but it's really not true. It's just one of those stories you learned, inherited, or learned to believe about your situation when it comes to your finances. So this is definitely something that, yeah, you deserve to go on this journey of empowerment, to take your power back, to realize that you do deserve these things, to build up your self-worth. You do deserve to do the shadow work, do the work, this inner child work, to heal these limiting beliefs, to heal these past wounds. So I would really encourage you to start doing some shadow work when it comes to your limiting beliefs around money, and maybe really delve deep into the fact that you attach suffering or struggling with your self-worth or what you deserve, whatever your beliefs are when it comes to this struggle, like this deserving to struggle type of mentality. Because I will tell you, it's not true. It's one of the many lessons I've learned on my own journey. So with this Rebel card coming out in reverse, it could be maybe you were betrayed by someone in a field of authority. Maybe you came from, this could be like for some of you, maybe some of you came from money, but you saw what it did to your family. Maybe your parents, I was thinking your dad, but it could be your mom. They tried to buy your love with money. And you reject that and maybe that's why you're in this mindset now, because maybe you grew up with money, but now you're like, I hate money. Money doesn't make people happier. It makes people try to buy your love and they don't spend time with me. And it could be a fear of abandonment. Like, that could just be a whole other thing. For some of you, that could be what is going on. So you might have like a lot of resentment and anger towards finances, or when it comes to how much money you have, and this could play a role in that. Or maybe you got This could just be like you got swindled by someone that maybe someone wanted to borrow some money from you and then they never returned it. And then you're like, what's the point of having money? Because people are just going to steal it from me type of mentality. Lots of different options. Like take the one that resonates best for you, really dive deep and figure out what it is. What are your limiting beliefs when it comes to money? You could do like inner dialogue work where you like write up a message to like money itself and ask like, you know, how do I feel about money? And then there's other various, I'd have to go more in depth. I'm actually going to be doing a shadow work course on this very subject. I'll be posting it on my website to be determined, that I'll share later on, but keep an eye out for that. So let's move on, see what else we can find out when it comes to pile number 4's road to prosperity when it comes to their career and their finances. Haven't really gotten a lot of... Okay. We have the Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Yeah, definitely. This is about healing. Healing your limiting beliefs when it comes to money, these money blocks, whatever is blocking you from your prosperity and your feelings about deserving this prosperity. So definitely be open to doing the work, healing these blocks, because it's going to lead you to abundance, this happiness, because you're not happy right now. You may think you're happy, but you've deluded yourself, because no one's happy when they're like, you know, when they're lacking, you know, they're obviously not happy, and you're a bit jaded, to be honest with you. Maybe resentful for some of you, or angry. So definitely working through those emotions will bring you a lot of peace. And then you also have the Direction Guardian with Choose Your Path. Yeah, this came up, I think, in group 3 or 2. So if you were feeling drawn to one of those groups, then definitely check that out. But I feel like for you guys, this Choose Your Path, it was like you could continue on this trajectory where you're like rejecting people, or like, you know, you're refusing to change, refusing to heal this relationship with money, but it's not going to bring you happiness or abundance or peace if you continue on the same trajectory. So I would really recommend that you be open to healing and trying a new way and reframing your thoughts and your beliefs when it comes to money and your resources. I'm not really getting a lot of messages about your work, but I feel for many of you, if you do this work, you could very well end up teaching others how to heal from this money block. Like the more you learn about these beliefs, these ingrained beliefs that you've inherited, the more you're going to want to change and transform, release these thoughts, that these beliefs and thoughts that just don't serve you and aren't going to bring you this happiness that you deserve. So maybe many of you will go through the healing and then show other people the light. Yeah, I could see a lot of you being healers of some sort, teachers, where you teach others there's another way when it comes to their monies. Maybe some of you, I could see maybe you do some kind of social work or something like that, where you help people that are in situations like that. I am getting that vibe, because you did have didn't you have the Six of Pentacles? So you might be like in the giving field, like where you provide some kind of service to others. So it could be like you're a counselor or a social worker, or you work for a nonprofit. So those are some possible jobs for you. And I think those would be jobs that would be really well for you. If you do go through this journey, I feel like another possible path for you is like you could get into finances, like the financial field, like be like a financial advisor or something, because you're going to learn a lot about money and your relationship with money. And I feel like a lot of people could benefit from your healing ways when it comes to this topic, because it's something you're going to master. But let's pull some more cards, get some more information about what kind of jobs you may, my pile number 4, careers, my pile 4, so I meant 4. It does say that you're protected, so you are safe and supported while you change your career. So yeah, so many of you, this is a change in career. And through this healing process of releasing these limiting beliefs around money, many of you will be changing your career. Probably a job that pays you more. Maybe this is just knowing you're worth more. Maybe you'll charge more for your services if you are self-employed. We also have family, and it says loving your friends and family is central to your life purpose. So for many of you, family has a lot to do with these generational, inherited some of these limiting beliefs. So by healing yourself, you're healing your lineage for many of you, your ancestral line, your parents' line, when it has to do with their beliefs around money. So by healing yourself, you're helping heal your family as well. And like I said, this healing is central to your life's purpose for many of you. So your career is going to be related. It could be that you're helping other families too. So like I said, like a social work, you could work in adoption, you could work in like a child protective services type job, or maybe you work with kids in some way, or families as a teacher, a counselor. I'm hearing a missionary for some of you if you're religious and you're into that sort of thing. Maybe that's something you may be wanting to pursue. Some kind of like entrepreneur like type thing. Not entrepreneur, sorry. Like I can't think of that word. Where you help others, like volunteer type work, if you don't do it for your job. Your life purpose fully supports you. A nonprofit, that's what the word I was looking for. You may work for a nonprofit. Or you could work in law or something. You become a lawyer or a legal secretary or a paralegal or something where you're helping other people, maybe in family courts specifically. I feel like you would do well because going through all this healing, you're healing your inheritance from your family when it comes to limiting beliefs around money. So I think helping others that are struggling in some capacity in their family life, that would bring you a lot of happiness, and you'd be more aligned to what you're meant to be here for. Definitely seeing all of that. Let's get some more cards and get some more information for my pile number 4s when it comes to their path to happiness and abundance in their current finances. God, cards just keep flying out for you guys. It's way too many. What can my pile 4s expect when it comes to their current finances and the road to prosperity? It says we have bouquet with compliments from an admirer. That's random and interesting. We have you will be taken care of in difficult times. You are supported, you are loved as you go on this journey of healing and change your career. And then we have casket with someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. So this is talking about you starting this healing work, and it's going to be the end. Maybe this is you leaving your job, or this is you doing the healing needed to improve your situation, your career, and your finances. And look at the back of the deck, you have wealth. So definitely, I see, and you had the King of Pentacles, pile number 4, so you have all this potential. But it is going to be a lot of hard work, I'm not going to lie. Like, it's not an easy path. But it is possible. You can do this. I believe in you. And the support from your friends, or if you're some of your family, maybe they can help you heal some of these wounds around money. Maybe this is having a heart-to-heart conversation with your parents about, you know, how you never felt appreciated or loved, and they tried to buy your love, and that it kind of messed up your perception of money and all that. So maybe that can bring a lot of healing and closure to your situation by having that conversation. It's up to you guys, obviously. I don't know your situation with your parents or your family, if you guys are estranged or no contact, low contact. But if that sounds like something you're open to, maybe I would encourage that. Let's see, any other messages for my pile 4s? Okay, I got a couple more. You have dog with protection from a powerful friend. So again, you're protected. Your friends are here to support you and help you while you go through this transition. You're on the money path, literally. Wealth came up, money path came up, the King of Pentacles, man. Like, you have so much potential, pile 4, to earn a lot of money. And a lot of you, this is the path you're meant to take. It involves this healing. Like, you're going to use this belief that you have around money to transform your life. You're going to align to this beautiful future where you're abundant and you're fulfilled and you're happy about it. And you're going to help other people and inspire other people and letting them know they can move on from these money blocks and they can have this abundance. So yeah, you're on the money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Look at that. Confirmation, pile number 4. Let's roll the dice and get one last message for my pile number 4s. We have the 5th house. We have Pisces. And we have Pluto. Pluto is the planet of transformation. It's very powerful energy. It's, like I said, it's not easy, but it is possible. You can heal. You can move past these limiting beliefs. You can transform your life. You can align to this money path, to this abundance, to your purpose. And with Pisces, you're very, very spiritual, very intuitive, very emotional, very hopeful type of beautiful energy. Many of Pisces have, it's like which is linked to Neptune, which is like a very visionary type of energy. So many of you may be visionaries. You may come up with this vision after you go through this healing work. Maybe you already have the vision. Maybe you're ready to do the work. For some of you, we have the 5th house. What the 5th house deals with children, childhood, romance, creative expression. So many of you may find your path to abundance through creative projects. Maybe this is you reconnecting to your inner child, finding the joy in life, getting inspired, healing your inner child wounds. For some of you, trying to say what else you could do with this 5th house energy. You could create something. Maybe you're inspired by this healing you're on, this healing journey when it comes to your money, and you have this creative project and it brings you a lot of abundance. Maybe you write a book. Maybe you become a speaker, motivational speaker about your experiences, a financial advisor, start your own business. Maybe you do courses on healing, shadow work. You know, I could see all of that. And Pisces is very spiritual as well. So maybe in the spiritual realm, your job may be. And maybe you'll bring transformation to other people's lives like you did for yourself. I'm definitely seeing that for many of you. I'm hearing melody. Maybe singing is something that you guys enjoy doing. Or maybe that just means by you aligning to this and healing your money blocks, it's going to bring a lot of peace and happiness and back into your life, joy, and back in harmony, and peace. It's going to bring you a lot of peace and harmony. And yeah, maybe some of you are musicians too. Maybe you enjoy music, and that can be very healing in itself. Maybe that's how you'll heal some of these wounds when it comes to money. Or maybe you'll do some sort of sound healing or something. Maybe that'll be your future when it comes to your career, a path to pursue. Healing through music and vibration. For some of you, I'm hearing your future career may involve phones of some way. I'm hearing Motorola's, which I don't know. Do they still have Motorola's? I don't know if they still make those, but some of you may have a Motorola phone. Maybe you'll use your phone for some kind of project. Maybe you're watching this on a Motorola phone. I don't know. That would be kind of creepy, but it could happen, Yeah, I'm just getting that you guys are very mystical, very spiritual, very intuitive. You have a strong connection to spiritual side. Use that to your advantage for sure when it comes to healing these money blocks, because it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. I'm hearing some of you may be able to buy a car, your dream car, with this abundance, this future abundance. All right, that's all the messages I have for my pile number 4. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about any other future readings. If you made it to the end of this video, please put a butterfly emoji in the comments section. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.